So in this video, I'm going to be thinking of imagining the future, where this can even be a plot line of a fiction book, a story, where it's like in the future, and I kind of like imagine like a person, a child, and they're just like laying on a hill, a grassy hill, and the breeze is blowing, and there's a tree on the hill, and you hear the rustles of the tree leaves, and the child is just looking at the scenery, and they are in the future, meaning like let's say 500 years from now, and it's Earth, and the Earth that I would like to imagine that would exist would be one where everyone is taken care of, everyone has their role, their responsibility that they are living, and that we are equally sharing that responsibility of doing the things that we need to do to live, and also doing that to enable us to enjoy life, where we all pitch in to do those kind of work that needs to be done, and then we all also then have a lot of free time. We have a lot more time to explore ourselves and enjoy life, because we're not pursuing meaningless goals and meaningless production of products or productivity or GDP that is producing subpar or inferior products and meaningless entertainment and services, where instead we only focus on that which we need and that which is best for life. And so with everyone doing those jobs, we cut down on the need for as many people for those jobs, and we cut down the need to try to get more money than the other person. What ends up happening is we all live like a 20-hour work week, or even less, I don't know. But society being structured in that way, that would be a true utopia. And that would require compassion, understanding, and willingness to work together and share and live simply, not live extravagantly, and seeing every single person as an equal, everyone that you meet, and living that equality and that oneness. And so such a child from such a world, that is all they would have ever known, and that they learned the history books of the past of how things used to exist, used to be, which is how we're existing right now. And having such a story or plot that's part of a story in a movie or TV show or in a book, that could be a great support for people to even imagine this, because this is a very clear imagination or image within me that I have, that I know it, that I taste it. I'm doing a video right now. And so I've had like a part of that, if you wanted to make it like an exciting story, where such a person in such a world gets time traveled to the current day now, and they see the problems of this world, and it's just unbelievable to them. And that could be, let's say, a story where it's about their adventure, or how they respond to such the world we have today. And something I would like to do is to be able to show with numbers, to quantify such a utopia, such a reality, to show what would it be like in terms of the number, in terms of the man hours, in terms of what would need to be done. It would be a very conservative estimate, not to be too flexible, not to over create the reality of such a world, to really be practical about it. Because everything that I'm saying, it makes sense. But in such a reality, people wouldn't be pursuing careers or jobs that involve services and products which are inferior, which are about taking advantage, which is about entertainment. Because you look at how much money is spent within entertainment, within sports, within if you look at how much is spent in inferior products, products that break quickly, using metals that rust very quickly, using things that break very quickly and then has to be thrown away. All that is a waste of time. All the time it took to make something and it breaks so quickly, that's a waste. If we make things that only that we need, that last, that saves everyone's time. And in such a world where we only produce the best and where we only pursue careers that are actually meeting our needs, and that we all have that same amount of free time, and that we all then can pursue things such as sports, such as entertainment that is in our free time, that we can entertain ourselves, that makes sense. Where then it's a point of volunteering our time to either be, very muscular. You could do that in your free time. You can pursue a sport and have a league and have fun. But to do that as money, as all this billions of dollars and trillions of dollars, and not just the athletes themselves, everyone that's involved in the business, everyone that's involved in all the different levels and layers. With politics, all the money that's in politics, and various TV shows. Same thing with actors and actresses. If you're going to produce something for fun, for entertainment, for theater, don't do it for money. Do it because it's fun in your free time. If you're going to write books, same thing. And because we are all equals, we all deserve that free time to develop who we are, to explore who we are, to have fun. And one of our hobbies is just as equally as important as another. And so living such a way, we could realistically have a very short work week, maybe something like 20 hours. And because realize if all these people who are not part of these jobs that are important, that serve life, living, that cuts down the need. And if we change the way that money works, you don't need money in that way. We redefine money. We change how the way that the money works through loans. So the idea of earning money through loans, that's stupid. The idea of capitalism, to have capital that you own, and you make money off of it, that itself is abuse. Yet no one says that because this is the only system we have. And the only other system in people's minds is communism, where we only have one dictator, one government that controls everything and everyone. instead of having a truly egalitarian society where everything is truly equally done for every single individual, the best, where we all have equal power, where there's no such thing as, let's say, majority rules. Because even democracy itself, having the idea of majority rule is a problem. Just how having one individual rule is a problem. What needs to happen is we all do what's best for everyone. So then everyone has to do that all the time. And if a few people have a problem, we help those people with a problem. Meaning that we don't focus only on 80% of people or 90% of people. We focus on 100% of the people. Or if you really want to look at it, it would have to be an absolute consensus on every single decision. 100% consensus. But when you do what's best for all, you know what's best for all, and you live it, and you do it. In such a society, that is where you can have a real utopia, where everyone's really aligned on that point, really understand. And that is what I see, what I would want to happen in the future, 500 years from now. And to write about such a society would be cool, like a story like that. And actually showing the numbers of what it would take to live in that society would be cool as well. To really plan it out. That's something that I could do in my free time, in my life. Such a future is what I see is worth fighting for. I shouldn't say fighting. Such a future is what I see is worth spending my life, my entire life, my time in investing in that, in creating the seeds for that, or laying the groundwork, the foundation for that. And that may be books, that may be a book that may be so well written, it's so interesting that it's, a fiction book and it gets made into a movie. Like how many books are made like that? Where nowadays you have a lot of dystopias, movies about a utopia that's distorted, the dystopia. But we can have a utopia story to give a vision for how things can be. Because when we have that goal really set in our mind, then we can see the steps to get there as well. Anyway, this is me, and I hope you enjoyed this.